What would you do if the person you trusted most turned out to be your greatest betrayer? For me, that person was Aunt Claramy Confidant, my second mother, the woman who taught me to dream big. But dreams, it seems, can twist into greed, and Clara's betrayal cut deeper than any knife. This is the story of how I uncovered her deception and reclaimed what was rightfully mine, with the truth locked safely in my vault. Growing up, I idolized Clara. She was the glamorous one in our family, always draped in silk scarves, her laughter filling rooms like sunlight. My parents died when I was 12, leaving me a sizable inheritance, $2.8 million, to be exact, tied up in a trust until I turned 25. Clara stepped in, promising to guide me. She managed the estate, handled the lawyers, and swore to protect my future. I believed her. Why wouldn't I? She was family. But something changed as my 25th birthday approached. Clara grew distant, her smiles tight, her eyes darting. Late-night calls with business associates became frequent, and she'd hush her voice when I entered the room. I chalked it up to stress until the day I found a crumpled letter in her study. It was a legal document, stamped and notarized, transferring my inheritance to her name. My stomach churned. The signature at the bottom was supposedly mine, but I'd never signed it. I confronted her that evening. "Clara, what's this?" I held up the paper, my voice trembling. She froze, then laughed a brittle, unconvincing sound. "Oh, sweetheart, it's just a draft. A precaution. You don't understand these things." But I did understand. I'd spent years studying finance, preparing to take control of my trust. That document wasn't a draft. It was a forgery. I didn't sleep that night. Instead, I drove to the old family cabin, a place Clara never visited. In the basement, behind a loose brick, was my safest steel vault I'd installed after my parents' death. Inside were the original trust documents, signed by my father, untouchable and authentic. Clara didn't know about them. No one did. I'd kept them hidden, a quiet instinct I couldn't explain until now. The next morning, I hired a private investigator, Elena, who had a reputation for unraveling secrets. She dug into Clara's finances and found a trail of offshore accounts, fake signatures, and shady lawyers. Clara had been planning this for years, siphoning small amounts from the trust to test the waters. The forged document was her final gambit to claim it all. Elena's report was chilling. Clara had already secured a buyer for my family's estate, ready to vanish with the $2.8 million once the transfer cleared. I could have gone to the police, but I wanted Clara to face me first. I invited her to dinner at the cabin, her least favorite place, knowing she'd come to keep up appearances. The table was set for two, the forged document lying between us like a loaded gun. "Clara," I said, my voice steady, "you've been busy." Her eyes widened, but she played innocent, sipping her wine with a shaky hand. I slid the paper toward her. "This is a fake, and I have the originals to prove it." Her facade crumbled. "You don't understand," she stammered. "I needed the money. Medical bills, debts, you wouldn't get it." But I did. Elena had found no medical bills, only luxury purchases, designer bags, a yacht lease, a penthouse deposit. Clara's greed had devoured her love for me. I felt my heart fracture, but I didn't waver. "I'm giving you one chance," I said. "Confess to the lawyers, return what you've taken, and I won't press charges." She laughed, a desperate edge to it. "You think you can scare me? I've got the best lawyers. That money's mine." That's when I opened the vault. The original documents gleamed under the cabin's dim light, their signatures unmistakable. Clara's face drained of color. The next day, I met with the trust's attorneys, presenting the originals. They were airtight, drafted by my father's meticulous hand. Clara's forgery was exposed within hours. The authorities froze her accounts, and the estate sale collapsed. She tried to flee, but Elena had tipped off the police. They caught her at the airport, her silk scarves replaced by handcuffs. I didn't attend her trial. The betrayal stung too deeply, and I wanted to rebuild, not relive. The $2.8 million was restored to my name, but it felt hollow. Clara had stolen more than money, she'd taken my trust, my memories of family. Yet, in that loss, I found strength. I used part of the inheritance to start a foundation for orphaned kids, ensuring no one else would feel as alone as I did. Looking back, I realized Clara's betrayal taught me something vital. Trust is precious, but truth is unbreakable. I keep the vault now, not just for documents, but as a reminder. People may try to steal what's yours: money, dreams, or love, but if you hold the truth, no one can take your power.